Hello. Good evening, everyone. Am I audible?
Good
Good
evening, ma'am.
evening, ma'am. Yes.
Yes, you, ma'am.
All
You are
right.
audible.
Okay, thank you. Thank you so much. So, first of all, welcome you all in this session for Introduction to Machine Learning, instructed by Professor Balaraman sir from IIT Madras. So, let me first introduce myself, then we'll start ahead. So, myself, Shreya Bansal. I am a PMRF PhD scholar from IIT Ropar. Currently, I am in my 4th year, and I'm going to um, have these tutorial sessions every week with you regarding this course, Introduction to Machine Learning. Okay, so first of all, because it's just the time, let's wait for 5 more minutes, then we will start ahead. Okay, so that if someone wants to join, then they can join. Okay, all right. So let's start our session. So basically, let me know first, okay? So I think you all know that this NPTEL session, you are having, I think, three other TAs also who are taking your tutorials as well. So generally, we all four TAs cover different types of tutorials. So basically, all the content is already available to you all. Yes or no? Yes? Can you see the content on your
Yes.
portal?
Yes.
Yes,
Yes, ma'am.
good, good, good. So
Yes, ma'am.
basically, that contains videos already present there by Balaraman sir, and they are actually the best content for you. So we are here to help you out with any problems, any doubts. So basically, what you will find here, maybe some of us can gives you a glimpse that or a summary what is in the lecture that contains in this week. Maybe some of us maybe give you a glimpse with how to solve somehow the questions, previous year questions. Some maybe give you a glimpse of coding part. Okay, so That's how we are going to cover this course. All right. So what we are going to cover is not like that ki we are covering the whole content. It's just we are here to help you. Okay. The syllabus and the course content is already on your portals. So I generally what I do is I start with the introduction, or the summary, you can say, what we have in the week. Okay. And in my PPTs or the PDFs, the material that you that will be made available to you will have some previous year questions as well as their answers. If some description or hints needed, it's all in there. So somehow I generally focus on the content rather than the questions. If time allows, I go for some questions, but I go with the content first, means I'll discuss the topic, that this topic is covered in this week. This is how you can start solving some questions. This is how the mathematical analysis, this is how the particular, the topics will go ahead. Okay. In between, if you need any assistance in any topic, then please, you are free to ask questions in this session. And please don't wait for the last. Okay. If you think that this slide need more assistance, you can stop me in between and ask the questions. So generally when I share my slides, I can't see your this screen. So most probably maybe your messages, I may not able to see it. So you can switch on your mic only if you want to ask questions. And if I say, okay, it's in my habit that I ask you, okay, is that clear? So you can use the emojis like thumbs up emoji. I can get that. Okay, everything is clear to you. Okay. So this is how I generally start with my sessions. So let me have an understanding that how diverse is this population. Okay, so we are all going to learn together, right? So let me have an idea that from which courses or branches you are here. You can write it in the chat. Presently I can see. So most probably some physics. Okay, ECE, CE, very good. All right, ECE, triple E, CSE, CSE. Okay. All right. So it means you coming from various, look, BSc economics honors, great. Means it's great to see some other branches, people joining this course. So now you can have an idea what is the importance of machine learning, right? So secondly, those who have an idea of machine learning, please be patient with us, because just let me know. Look, feel free. Okay, you are here to learn and I'm here to guide you what I know. So just let me know how many of you don't know anything about machine learning. It means it's just the word to you, you don't know anything about it. Just let me know. You can either thumbs up here, the emojis, or you can write in the chat box. Okay, write one. Right. Okay. So you can see here, many of you may be knowing some of the topics very clearly, but most of you don't have an understanding of how this process work. Generally, what we do is, if you are coming from a BTech background as well, many BTech students try some different projects in ML. Okay. This machine learning is now a buzzword, and I should not say it's a new word. Right. So much of the content is already there on the internet. You are doing it from your first years of BTech, and ma'am, we have made this, ma'am, we have done this model. But generally what this course here is, we are not just giving you an application level idea that this is how you apply some model. No, why this model, why this particular machine learning algorithm is going to work, we are going to discuss it. Okay, so you can first ask any questions. Please be patient with me. If you think that I'm going fast or slow, you can have this feedback also. At the end of the session, I share one feedback form. That feedback form is private to me. It's not from the official NPTEL portal. It's just for me, that how you want to go on in the next sessions. Okay, so that feedback form you can fill it before the next session, so that I can have an idea ki, okay, I have to focus on a particular topic. For example, let's say I'm going to discuss week 1 today. Okay, the week 2 there is about supervised learning, let's say. So let's say some of you have a problem with particular type of regression. Okay, so you can write in that feedback form ki let's discuss this type of questions more. Okay, that can have me an idea that yes, I can continue. Two of you have raised the hand. Do you want to say anything? Nitish and Costa.
Okay, yes, ma'am.
Yes.
I want to ask a
Yes.
question about how to access non-video content in this course.
Sorry, can you please pardon repeat?
How to access non-video content.
Okay, how to access
Non-video
my
content.
content?
Non-video content.
Okay, how to access the video content?
Non-video.
I think I'm not able to understand. Someone.
It's he's
Okay,
asking if how can he access non-video content?
Okay, non-video content, it means your slides and PDF, right?
yes.
Yes. Okay. So one sheet in your portal, there is maybe a column where a sheet is shared to you. That in that sheet, we have you have like a drive access in which we will upload all this content. Okay, so in that sheet you have a drive content, a drive link and a video link. So in the drive you will have all these PDFs and PPTs which we are following, and the video that we will upload on the YouTube channel. So both the links will be provided when you open your portal on your NPTEL na. So there is some I should maybe this is CS91, right? CS91 NPTEL. Okay, this is your course, right?
yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
We are getting only videos, ma'am.
Okay,
PPTs are not
because
getting.
actually na this is your first class, right? So after this week, maybe a link is there. Here, it's a link. If I have the old course, then I can tell you. Wait a minute. You will be finding this sheet like this. So this is was the last time sheet. So you will find this sheet in which you will have this drive link and a YouTube video content. This sheet will be shared to you most probably after this week. Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
So in
Okay.
this drive, we will upload all our content, the TAs that we are taking the tutorials, and here are the video links of our YouTube for a particular session. Okay, so if this type of sheet will be shared, most probably they shared it after the first week because we are continuing this session from this week, right? So presently the sheet is empty. All right.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, done. Okay. Okay, Neeraj, do you want to say anything? Okay. All right. So let's start our session. Uh,
Yes, ma'am.
all right. So this is your week 1, and week 0 is related to your prerequisite of this course. Okay. So basically week 0 has some content related to probability and linear algebra. So let me tell you very clearly this thing. You have to be, if you want to have a good understanding of machine learning or deep learning or any these automated AI models, you should have a better understanding of linear algebra, optimization, and your probability, because all these things are dependent on that. Okay, so let me tell you very clearly, this computer science is nothing but a branch coming from mathematics, so you can't escape from there. All right, so here we are going to start with introduction to machine learning, in which there are 3 paradigms, the how to apply this machine learning in supervised way, unsupervised way, and reinforcement way. Okay, and after that you have a 2 decision theory, that is regression and classification. Okay, let's not go in very deep details of regression and classification, because after this week, from the second week, we will be going deeper into regression and then again classification. So I'll let you know what are these things, but today we will be focusing mainly on what is machine learning, how to apply, what is the significance, and you can have an idea now, okay, it's not like a vague applicative user based idea. Now we will give you the idea on the developer side of machine learning. There is the term of bias and variance. So this is all we are going to cover in this week 1. So let's start with what is machine learning. So basically, before this machine learning, let's start with AI. Okay, so what is AI? It's artificial intelligence. Intelligence, what is intelligence? Intelligence is a quality given by God to human, right? It's always say that the most intelligent animal on this planet is human, right? So human has that intelligence because human has that dynamicness to uh, adjust himself according to the situation, to take the best possible actions at any situation, right? This is called intelligence. So the power of taking decisions, right? Now this intelligence cannot be measured because it's a qualitative term. So when we start with like, yes, human is so intelligent, and but many times human fails to perform some task because there are some limitation in humans. So that's why there comes the machine, right? So whether it's invention of that wheel, to washing machine, to computers, everything, these machines are able to assist human in his daily life process, right? So when we talk about this big term computer, so when they have built this computer, there are multiple tasks that help human for daily life, like a spreadsheet software or simple softwares are enabled there. Now some scientists think that if this machine has so much powerful, why it is powerful? Because it is doing the same task associated with the human in less time with more accuracy, right? For example, a calculator, a simple calculator, if you give a addition of 10 digit number, maybe human can take time. Human can be accurate, but it will take time to add those numbers. But for a calculator, it will take some milliseconds, right? So that's why some scientists think that why not we put this intelligence into the machine? Because we as a human are not able to think of many possible ways, right? We are restricted, but machine can explore different ways and give us the critical analysis that which decision is better for this situation. So that's how this artificial intelligence comes into picture. Now question is, we are saying intelligence is the main property of human. Question arises, why human is called intelligent? Just because he is able to take decisions? Yes. But how he is able to take decision? Is a 1 day old child is able to take any decision? No. So it means that with the time, as the time progress, we build our decisive power, right? So this progress is called learning. So they associate that learning is the first important task, which means because of that, we are saying that human is an intelligent animal, right? even though in other living beings also, they are able to adjust themselves in their surroundings, right? How they are learning they are adapting according to the environment. So here comes, why not we associate this learning paradigm to machine? Then comes this machine learning, and what you call as deep learning is just a subset of it. Okay, so deep learning, you can say that, is much more powerful than a machine learning algorithm. So you can say like machine learning is just the ABCD for deep learning, right? So when you learn your alphabets in first standard or lower, you can have an idea, oh, these 26 words, these 26 letters are so much difficult to learn, right? After that, you are able to build the words. Then you come towards sentences, now paragraphs, and now you are able to maybe some prose and poetry as well, right? So this is how machine learning is the very basic building block for different AI related tasks, AI related paradigms like deep learning, like these LLMs, what you call as Chat GPT. Okay, so this is also the an application which is using all these AI techniques, right? So by Tom Mitchell in 1997, just look that how old this machine learning is. So they said that an agent is said to learn from experience with respect to some class of task and performance measures if its performance on task in T and is measured by P improves with experience E. What you will say, ma'am, you are just going through this definition also. Just think about this. Always think that we are not here to just discuss about some, paragraph, let's discuss. No. We are here to systematically and scientifically discuss about machine learning. For that, you should be very clear about the terms that you are going to use. Okay. So if it is written here experience, it means it has a meaning here. Okay, so generally I always say this and to my students like that, if you are in CSE or any technological subject, just start thinking of a kid who don't know about it and start building that thing from very scratch. Okay, don't jump. Take every possible measure that can lead you towards your goal. Okay, for example, here it is written as an agent. Why the agent is written agent? Because something or like a human in the real world is able to learn. Here the agent can be a robot, here the agent can be a machine. Maybe let's say your electric kettle is giving you some sign ki, okay, your or some toaster is giving you some sign ki the bread is going to toast in 2 seconds or 5 seconds. Okay, how it is predicting? It means this agent can be a machine, this agent can be a robot, this agent can be your Chat GPT, because it is all obviously giving you some answers based on your queries. Okay, so what he is doing, that agent is learning something. So how it is going to learn? The agent is said to learn from experience. So this experience is very important. Why? Because at the first line, I told you how we learn very progressively, right? So starting, you have learned with alphabets, then words, then sentences, then more and more, right? So this experience is very necessary. So just think about it. If you have not gone through how to make words or how to connect words, are you able to make good sentences? No, obviously. So it means that your experience, once you have an experience, you can't unlearn it. When you start, learning driving a car, when you completed your learning, now you are able to drive the car, right? Maybe you are out of practice, but you know how to drive it, correct? So with respect to some class of task, whenever we are going to say some learning is happening, so you have to define which class of task you are learning, whether you are learning to drive a cycle, whether you are learning how to walk, whether you are learning how to make tea. So different classes of tasks should be associated with learning. So first of all, whenever you are going to have any problem in machine learning, you will be having some experience. It means the old experience. Here you can associate it with data. When you start learning driving the car, someone is going to teach, right? Okay, look, this is your driving wheel, this is your accelerator, and so and so. And obviously the class of task is driving. Okay, and last is performance measure. So after that, when someone teach you something, After some time, they will take your test and they will say on a paper, tick, now you are able to drive it with this much accuracy or with this much marks. So this is called performance measure. So if you don't have this measure, obviously you can't say that whether you have learned or not. So these three things are very important. So agent, experience, task, performance measure. Okay, so if its performance on task in T as measured by P improves with experience E. So just think about it. It's a real life. If you are learning any task and I am taking some performance out of that task, then it should improve your experience. It means that, let's take an example. Here you are coming. This is your first day of machine learning. Okay, so let's say I am here to supervise you. So that your task is to learn about this subject machine learning. Okay, done. Now, how is your performance measured? Maybe I can ask you some question at the end of this class. And how many of you, maybe I'll ask you some 10 questions, then I'll give you some marks out of 10. Okay, so let's say if some student get 9 out of 10, it means 90% accurate. If some student get 2 out of 10, it means 20% accurate. Okay, this is your performance measure according to the experience of today. Now you will come tomorrow. You again learn it. Because you having some experience yesterday, you will improve. You should improve actually. So that's how a machine learning works. That's how a learning works. Okay. So that's why we try to learn again and again and again. And we say that now this particular agent is able to solve this question because he has gone through with some experience. Is that clear to you?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay,
Yes, ma'am.
done. Okay. So if you have any doubt, you can ask me. Okay, you can just switch on your mic and ask me the questions. So it means that for any type of task. So basically, when you start learning, okay, so there are different paradigms. So here they are defining some task, performance, and experience. So this is the same. Without the clear task and performance measure, learning become vague and unmeasurable. Obviously, let's say I ask you to perform well in your exams. Okay, how this sentence will look like to you? So what is well to according to ma'am? Is it 90%? Is it 80%? Or is it 100%? Or what? So it means that I have to, what you will call me, ma'am, just let me know the task very clearly, then I am able to perform it. Okay. So then what I will say to you, okay, you have to perform. Your objective is to perform well in the class. So what you have to do, this is the book, go through the book from chapter 1 to chapter 5 and let me ask you the question based on that. Now it is clear to you. Now you will say, okay, now I have this book, I will read it and get back to you. So it means that you have to define your task very clearly and their performance measure. Generally, we don't think about this performance measure. We skip this important concept when we are starting learning with this course. Okay, so this is very important. Second is examples of clear performance measures are exam marks for test taking. So I have given you this example. Think of learning as training for a marathon. So clear task is running, measurable performance is time, means in which duration of time you are completing the marathon, and the experience is practice. So let's say you start running the marathon today. Obviously, you will take more time. If you will doing this marathon again and again on the regular basis with some practice, maybe you will break some records. So this is how you are learning yourself, right? So that's why I tell you this. Maybe you are out of practice, but you are not out of learning. You know how to, run a marathon. Maybe you are out of practice because you have not run for some maybe months or years. It doesn't mean that you don't know how to run in a marathon, but it's just that you are just out of practice. Your performance will not be good at that time. So basically, there are three paradigms of machine learning. What are paradigms means? Just think about this. I give you some examples, right? When you come in a classroom, there is a teacher which supervises you. Like you are coming in this class and you have the lecture notes from Balaraman sir. So it means he is supervising you with those videos. Okay. Here, we are also here taking the tutorials. You can ask us any questions. So what we are doing is, we as a teacher is supervising you with some you can say data. It means what I'm talking is just data. Okay, that data is feeding in your brains. So suppose that you are here around 100 plus students. So you are 100 plus models for me. Models means here we say that your brains act like a model, right? Maybe why I'm saying that, because every one of you have different experience with this machine learning course. Okay, maybe some of you know, okay, this machine learning, okay, this ChatGPT use machine learning. Some of you maybe know about these or paradigms कि okay, ये तो मुझे आता है, ठीक है, let's revise. Maybe some of you have not even heard about these terms. So in every of your minds have different types of perception or the type of learning that you are taking. Secondly, your experience is different. Secondly, how you are learning is very different. Okay, so I am giving you a perception based on how I learned, right? If this is, I can visualize that this machine learning is look like this. Maybe you're not able to see it. Maybe you can see much better than me, right? So it means that your learning strategies are also different. Okay, maybe some of you are able to grasp in 2 sentences. Maybe some of you are able to grasp in just, okay, ma'am, supervised learning, it is written as supervised. I don't need any sentence. Just give me the prompt. I am able to get it. Maybe some of you take some time. It's okay, no problem. So this type of learning is supervised because some supervisor is there. So what I am telling you, I am giving you some data and I'm explicitly mentioning that, okay, this is a photograph of a leaf. Let's say I show you some data, some images of some leaves. Okay, so what I'm going to say you, okay, look, this is a leaf of a mango tree. This is a leaf of a papaya tree. This is a leaf of a peepal tree. So now I'm giving you the answers. What I'm telling you, okay, look, this is the mango tree. This is the papaya tree. So now you are able to grasp that how this papaya tree look like, how this mango tree look like. I'm giving you the answers. So that's why it is called supervised. So it means some supervision is there. For that, there are 2 tasks, classification and regression. Meaning, generally in supervision, our main aim is to predict something. Okay, I give you some data. For example, I show you one image here. As you can see here, it's an image of a cat and a dog. Okay, you know it. It's a cat, it's a dog. Why? Because your parents, when you are very small, they told you, okay, this is cat, this is dog. Both have the 4 legs, both have the same structure, but you are able to differentiate it, right? How? Because your parents make you supervised every time. They ask you, what is this? You say cat. No, it's not a cat, it's a dog. Okay, so they always make you understand, no, it's not a cat, it's a dog. They are not giving you explicit variations of cats and dogs. You are able to learn it automatically, but they are prompting you, no, it is not cat, it is a dog. No, it is not dog, it is a cat. Or if you are saying, okay, very good, it's a dog. So now you're able to grasp, okay, these are the common properties. This is type of supervised. So if the final answer is in the form of some cat, dog, class, it means it's a form of label, then we call it as classification. And if, let me rephrase this problem. If I ask you that how many students are present in your class, so you can count, right? So the answer is not a label, it's a number. What can be the age? Let's say I gave you an image, photograph, and I ask you, can you predict the age of the man that is in the image? You can have an idea, you can give me an answer. Can if I give you an image of let's say some students playing around, and I ask you, can you tell me that what is the height of this particular person? Or if I ask you, can you tell me which game they are playing? So if I ask you what game they are playing, then it's a class. If I ask you what's the height of a person, then it's a number. Height of a person can be 5 feet 3 inch, right? It can be 5 feet 4 inch also. So it means it's a continuous variable. So that's why, according to the mathematical terminology, there are 2 types of outputs. One is continuous and another is discrete. If discrete, then it is called classification. If continuous, we call it as regression. One important more example, let me tell you. For example, if I ask you, how is the status of weather today? So if you are saying, ma'am, it's cloudy. Okay, ma'am, it's rainy, it's sunny, it's classification. These are labels. If I ask you, what is the temperature outside? Then you have to give me a concrete answer that maybe 40 degree, maybe 40.4. So this, can you see the difference? The classes are particular labels, discrete, but the continuous values of temperature are continuous numbers. So that's why the performance of both of them will be different. So I think I just have this an answer. Let's say you have a paper, mathematical paper, and we ask you a true false question, okay? Or just multiple choice question. Those multiple choice question is A, B, C, D, a concrete answer. Otherwise, if I ask you one word answer in which you have to solve and write, right? So in which you have to solve and write, there are multiple options for you. So this is how this classification and regression work. Is this good to go till now?
Yes, ma'am. Yes.
Fine, ma'am.
Okay. So this is called supervision. It means that someone will always be there with you to supervise. It's good. It's okay. So generally, when we talk about the supervision in machine learning environment as a data scientist, okay, so what you have to do, you will have some images of pictures of cat and dog, and somehow it is written, this is cat, this is dog, this is cat, this is dog. Okay, now question comes whether all this data, the labels will be given to you or not. It is very hard to say. Okay, so this thing we call it as annotations. So somehow you will have this term annotation. Annotation means you have some data and you put a label to it. Okay, this is cat. So this is annotated. Okay. Another thing, another name we called it as ground truth. Ground truth means this is the actual truth for a particular data type. So it can be like, if I, let's say there is a bank loan. Okay. So some procedure happened and some data is collected from a customer who is going to take the bank loan. And after it is written as loan granted or not. So this can have an idea that what are the different parameters that are required to grant the loan. Okay, so you just have to mine the pattern ultimately. So machine learning is more like data mining. So how you are mining the pattern. Okay, generally with this the era of social media digitization, we can't have annotation of all the data. And in fact, I'll let you know, annotation is very expensive. Someone's mic is on, please switch it off. Okay, thank you. So basically, it is very expensive. In fact, we as here in IIT Ropar, I'm in the lab where we work on agriculture. Okay, so digitization of agriculture, and this is a very recent topic because this machine learning, deep learning in medical domain is quite old. In this autonomous vehicles and so on, it's quite old. But in agriculture, it is recently topic of attention here. So we don't have much data. So we went to farms, we collect many types of images, we collect the data from the sensors, but to annotate it takes a lot of time and it takes a lot of effort plus expertise. Just think about it. You don't know anything about medical data. If I give you an image of an X-ray and I ask you, please let me know whether this image is a tumor or not, you will say, ma'am, I don't have the expertise. How am I able to annotate it? Right? So that's why these are the multiple limitations. That's how we cannot have these annotations every time. So do you think we should stop learning? No. Someone says when a child is born, he don't know anything. He don't understand anything, right? How he is able to get into the world using similarity. Okay, when you give some toys to a child, what he do generally, it's more like he picks up the toys which are of a common color, a common shape. Why? Because he likes it. So he's able to see, okay, these are of blue color, I like the blue color, he will pick up that thing. right? So it means that what a child who is not even developed, he is able to see in front of his eyes and able to grasp some information which is based on similarity and dissimilarity. This is called unsupervised. So here you can see some clusters. So we don't have an information whether they are angry, sad, or happy faces, but we are saying that if they have the similar characteristics, they should lie near to each other. So in another sense, let me have this example always for unsupervised. For example, if I enter a classroom first time, I don't know anything about that classroom. I have not met anyone, right? What first judgment is more like the persons who are sitting next to each other forms a circle and they are good friends. It's a common sense, right? If you don't know anyone and you get an idea, okay, these two persons always come and go together, it means they are good friends. How you are getting the deduction? Because of that distance. It means if they are good friends, maybe something is similar in between of them. So here also, if we are going to use unsupervised, it means the data is given to you, but there is no annotations, no labels. Still, we can find out some patterns and group them into clusters. Another example I give you. So as the classification and regression are the task in this first scenario, there are clustering and association. Clustering means, just think about this. Let's say you don't have an information of cricket. Okay, I'm not asking you any expert question from cricket. Those who know, good. But I am just saying, suppose you don't have any information of cricket. What you know is the common thing. What common thing? You don't know anything about the players. If I ask you the name of the player and you don't know who is he, so if I ask you just one thing, that whether he is a batsman or a bowler or an all-rounder, you will say, I don't know. But now using this unsupervised learning, what you should ask me, okay, just let me see his records, right? I don't know who the player is, just give me his records. So when I will give you his records, you are able to see whether that person has has achieved some runs in some particular matches, or he has taken some wickets in some particular matches. It means if he has taken more wickets than making the runs, it means he is completely a bowler. He don't have a chance to bat, right? If he has more runs and no wickets in his record, then it means it's super chances that he is a batsman. And if he has both the things, some wickets, some mediocre thing, then it means that he has a chance to bat or bowl. It means he can be a all-rounder, right? So how you're getting this? Having some similarity thing, right? So this is called clustering. So it means that you're grouping together things. Now here in machine learning, in computer science, we don't have the idea that this is red or blue or these are the runs. It's just dependent on the numbers. So numbers means we say always what we believe that we live in a 3D world, right? So let's say there are some objects scattered on your floor. Okay, let's say we are in the 2D. 2D means your floor, only floor. You don't have the height, right? Only floor. So on that floor, there are some objects scattered. So what I am saying, those dimension, height and width are such that those dimensions are segregating your object in some sense, that the more similar objects are grouped are near to each other, and the dissimilar objects, different objects, are farther from each other. So these two dimensions, like in the room you have the two dimension, height and width. So this height and width, according to this scenario of floor, it's more like length and breadth, right? Maybe in some another scenario, like these faces are there, right? So maybe here are the two, these two axes may be related, or I work in, because agriculture, let's say, according to a plant, there are two axes, leaves and another thing you can say humidity. Okay, so how the leaves are doing, what is the humid temperature at particular temperature, means the plant where these plants are grown. So you can have an idea. So these two axes, we are going to see that how these features are important and how to cluster them based on distances. So less the distances, the more the similarity is. So this is called clustering. Next is association. So association, you can always remember this association with market basket analysis. So just think about this. Whenever what the companies do is they do a market basket analysis on big malls or big stores. How they do is they like you purchase something from Reliance Mart. Okay, so what they are doing is they're taking your data. How they're taking data? For one person, let's say he has taken some bread, butter, jam, like this, and related to all these fruit products. Another person came. What he has taken some, let's say, cell phone and its pen drive, maybe some headphones. So these things he has taken. Or maybe some persons are coming and associate, means picking their basket accordingly to their needs, right? So what they wanted to know is they want to mine a pattern that which products are related to other products. For example, it's very convenient to say bread and butter is related to each other. Right? So what the company will do, if they will increase the price of the butter, they will decrease the price of bread. So they advertise that today the bread is very, cheap. So you can come in like there's an offer on bread. How you will eat bread with butter? So again, the price there they have make it such a way that they don't have that loss, right? So this discounting, these things are based on these association rules. So that's why this association is very important. So how the one object is related to another. So what is the chance if some object is coming here, some other objects will come or not? Okay, so this is all dependent on the probabilistic approaches and unsupervised way, because you don't have an idea that which person is going to take which type of product in its basket. Maybe so once there's a study that sometimes what people do is they come like many of the friends come together, right, and take one basket and they put all the contents in a single basket. Now there it's a confusion. Maybe your friend is a sports person, right, and you are interested in maybe the arts. So what you will what products I will find you in your basket is related to colors or something. But another person come and he will also have some products related to sports. So are the arts and sports related? We can say. So this is another type of study, right? So these studies are going on using unsupervised way. There we have not any labeled items there, right? Is that clear to you? Unsupervised.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, thank you.
Yes, ma'am.
One is completely unlabeled. Last question arises: how human learn? Is it supervised or unsupervised? Let me ask you. So, are we learning with supervision or unsupervision?
Supervision.
Supervision.
Both, ma'am. I think hybrid of.
Hybrid, correct. So basically, we are neither doing supervised nor doing unsupervised, because why I am saying. For unsupervised, it's like completely there is no knowledge behind, but you are here with some knowledge, right? It's not like that I am giving you the just basic rules. You know many things. Secondly, supervised means if I am telling you this is a mango tree, then it is supervised, because it cannot change the fact that this is mango tree. Not here, not after 10 years, not after 100 years. But how we process it using reinforcement. Something, you will have an idea that this is right, this is wrong, and I will say whether it will be right or wrong, that performance measure. Now, after that, what will happen? Let's say one of you has an idea, okay, if I say, oh, I got this reward from my supervisor, I will maintain this. So next day, you will put your own efforts there, and you will get to know that yes, my man is saying that I'm doing better, I have to do the better. Second day, one day maybe you are not able to perform good. So what I will say, what your supervisor, what your parents do, they scold you. This is a very bad thing that you have done. Now you get an idea. No, I don't have to repeat these actions, right? So these prompts make you learn in the next step, right? Because learning is continuous, right? So how you are going to take the next step? Because life is not just like white or black, right? So you have to take choices. That's how there comes this reinforcement learning. And especially we can has been made by the second player, and at any instant of time this is stopped. Okay, at that state where all the chess parameters are placed, that in that state, and if your chance to go ahead, there are multiple choices. As a human, we are not able to see that lose. If you want to know that which move make you lose, you have to backtrack. This is how machine becomes helpful, because in human we can't backtrack after 2 or 3 chances. You don't know where we were, how we move or not, but machine, now he will remember, that the machine will remember, the algorithm will say this move if you are first of all, when machine learning comes, especially in medical field, it's very sensitive. Why? Looking at your chart, if your machine is saying you have, let's say, corona, and you don't have it, what you will do? You will take the medicines, right? Maybe some symptoms can be very much similar, but you won't have it, right? At which stage you are having, maybe some simple medicine can help you cure, or you are at the verge of that infection. So here comes the reinforcement learning, with which type of actions you want to make for a patient or for a candidate, that needs some reward system. Let's say you are taking these actions. Let's say you go to a doctor and you give a medicine. So you again go to the doctor and say that this medicine is not able to, and what will do? He will change the medicine, right? So this is reward. Your after this class, I got a feedback, right? I will get a feedback from you. If you will say, ma'am, please, can we have this type of things in the lectures as well? Then I will obviously try to add them, because here what we are doing, we are learning for ourselves, right? And just not ourselves, if more people are in connection, then obviously all are learning together. So we should think about the main objectives, right? So this feedback will obviously make me think
Yes, ma'am.
It's clear, ma'am. Ma'am, can you explain supervised learning with examples once again?
And he's asking supervise.
Okay, supervised. Supervised means as I am teaching you here. For example, I am telling you this is true or this is false. This is a mandatory, this is a advisory, this is a maybe papaya tree. Okay, so this is called supervision. I am telling you. For example, yes. You say don't know, you have not any idea about the tree. So, or you should be like, I give you a clue. I give you a clue, one image, and I ask you, there are three possibilities: apple, mango, or banana. So, if you have three apple tree, mango tree, or banana tree, at the first you have to give the answer. You don't have any choice. Okay, so what you will do, because you have to give the answer, you don't have any idea. You will randomly say, ma'am, okay, this is banana. Okay, then I will say, no, it is not banana, it is apple. I will say like, okay. You will say, okay, next image I will give you. You will obviously you don't have any idea. You will again give me some random answer, and I give you the correct one. No, this is not like this. This is the apple. After 50, 60 images, do you think you are able to grasp that ma'am is saying this is apple?
Yes, ma'am.
This is apple, look at this shape. I'm not saying you. I'm just telling you, no, you are getting it wrong. This is apple. No, this is mango. No, this is banana. I'm just giving you the correct answer. But your mind is so much powerful that you are able to say, मैंने इसको apple क्यों कह दिया? Because it looks like how we actually cat, this is dog. Now you get an idea because our parents are into reinforcement. They will tell you also why this is not cat. But I'm saying don't give reasons. Your mind is always there to recover those reasons, those patterns. So this is how this is working automatically. Just by prompting the correct label. Is that clear?
Ma'am, how it is using for prediction also, ma'am. So how it is going to predict in supervision, in supervised learning?
Yes. So how is it predicting? Means think about this. Like I have 50 images, okay, and those 50 images I show you one by one, or I show you one by one those 50 images. So first I show you, I ask you. We have those 10 numbers. Seven. No, this is not seven. This is nine. Okay. Next. So, what is this number? Then I say nine. So they will say no, this is not nine. This is two. what is 9 looking like. If I give you any type of just random, if I write anything in this here, and you are able to get it, let's say I am writing it like this. So it's a very simple like this. So you will say, ma'am, this is 2. It's very easy. You are able to predict. Somehow when numbers are written and they are vague, you are still able to get it. Why? Because you know how 2 look like, how 8 look like. Sometimes you get confused. Maybe you write it like this. You will say, अरे it is 9 बनाया है कि 8 बनाया है? What is this? The writing is so bad. There comes some confusion. It can happen. So this leads to some inaccuracies as well. But still, with this type of knowledge, you are able to grasp. Am I clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. Okay.
Ma'am, I have a ma'am. Hello. Ma'am, can we predict the gold prices using this machine algorithms, ma'am?
Okay. Yes, we can.
Like,
Look,
uh,
what happens is like that. Gold price are not increasing randomly.
mm,
Okay. So there is
yes.
something related to census or nifty, right? It's in the financial department, right? So because of this, the gold price are increasing. Look, the stakes are going low, so gold price are increasing. It is related to somehow in this field, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
But we don't know exactly which particular thing is affecting it. So what we do, we generally, if we have this type of data, we give all this data to a machine and finally write a gold price. Next, in next row, we create a table actually. So in that table, you can think that on which feature this gold price are dependent on. Maybe gold is dependent on some particular company. Otherwise, all those companies which is meaning that on which the gold price are dependent on, keep them in a list. That this is the nifty amount or census amount of today's market shares or something, and the final gold price is this. Second row. If these are the amount, then gold price is this. If this is the amount, gold price is this. Take it easy. You have to be very careful because maybe the year, the time when the time is increasing, the price are increasing, right? So if you are going to say that the same nifty amount in 1998 and now, this will be not affect, right? So the year in which the gold prices are there, they are also important. So all these features you put it, you give to a model in machine learning, it will predict you this much increase in the price maybe you can see in the next coming some years or some months. So this is how they always say, right? Newspaper may news channels always flash like that. There may be an increase in gold prices by 20%. How they are predicting it? They are somehow using some statistical movement, right? So just think about this. Yeah, there is some student who is trying to learn something and getting some marks. So what is the probability? What are the chances in the next exam that person will improve by 5%? So how you will say, you will say that this is not random. This depends on some previous feature and plus all other students like him. It's not like that because some of the features, let's say, generally we talk about like this. Here in IITs, some BTechs also come here for PhD, right? So in the BTech, when you are in undergraduation, you are very fresh. You are able to take risks for many subjects, for many courses, for many techniques you are able to take. So somehow when you grow older,
Then
Ma'am, I have a doubt. Ma'am, I just want to know that in this course, would we also have, would the mathematical like fundamentals that's required for machine learning be covered, or should we learn that separately?
Hello, ma'am. I have a couple of questions. One is related to a question from week zero. It's week zero question for part two, which is regarding orthonormality. If you wouldn't mind, would you please take a look at it once towards the end? And sure, it's not. I know what orthonormality is. It's just that the answers for that question seems either incorrect or the way I'm doing it is wrong. So that's why question number four, part two. Sure, sure. Sure. And the second question I have is, I've gone through the week 1 videos from Sir, from from statistical decision theory classification and this thing onwards. It became very regression and classification onwards. The math became a little bit hazy. So would you be able to cover it either this week or next week, or is there a possibility to cover that? No. Okay, thank you. Thank you. Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
I equal to mx plus c.
Yes, ma'am.
very difficult for you, but you can go through that. But there is an important topic that I think I should cover first. So let me just skip to that topic.
Ma'am, these questions we will get, ma'am.
Yes, you will get it. And these I will upload the PDF of this these full slides, and you will get it on your
Okay.
So I have put in fact 2 years of questions here, last year and next year. So I will cover this part basically because it takes some time. Bias and variance. Okay. Just and these are two ways, bias and variance. Okay. Let me give you an example. Firstly, what is bias? Can anyone let me know what is bias once?
Bias is basically when a machine learns on its own and it makes a stereotype, or you can say, I mean, it makes an opinion of its own. That is when it's a bias. It makes wrong predictions also sometimes due to bias.
Correct. Anyone else?
It's basically the difference between the actual the predicted value and the actual value.
Okay, so the third. Bias
Ma'am,
means yes.
ma'am, it is the inclination towards a certain result.
Correct. It means that we say always like we humans are very biased. Why we are biased? There is some favoritism. We are something is favorite to us, and we will always take that side. It's just that. So biasness means where there are similar type of content is there. It means that, for example, let's say I am more interested in cooking, okay, and so it means that my feed on my YouTube or something will be biased towards that recommendation because I like that. I will only see that, right? Anyone in the world will tell me, okay, use these videos. I would like if someone gives me an example related to cooking. Why? Because this is my biasness towards something. So there also this is bias. Second is variance. What do you mean by variance? Anyone?
Is it like a penalized average difference from the actual values or something?
Yes, you can say that.
It is the amount by which something is changing, or something is differing.
Okay. Generally, what I say is variance is how much data, how much variety of data is there. So, अब मैं आपसे एक क्वेश्चन पूछती हूँ. Just think about this. Let's say you are coming here in machine learning. Okay, there are multiple concepts: supervised, unsupervised, reinforcement, impact, semi-supervised, self-supervised. There are multiple concepts here. Okay, and what I am doing here is, let me give you an example of bias first. I am just talking about supervised learning. उसमें भी I am just talking about there is regression, there is regression, there is regression only. But in the real time, whenever first thing, let me very clear to you. Whenever I am giving data, or test means is not the test that you are having after this course. No, the test means after having the scores, after getting the results, when you go in the real world, if you have some of the problems related to this field are able to solve or not. That is the test set. So if ChatGPT is working in our hand, they have already done some testing. That is called alpha beta testing. Okay, no problem. But actual testing is that model is able to work on it and or not. So for that they have chosen a spec set which is very much difficult. Until let's say
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. Could you explain variance with some other example? No, ma'am. In some detail, we can.
we should have at least that much variety that the data can hold, and for each variety we should have at least some number of samples so that we can generalize. This is why we have the bias and variance split. So generally when you will see this bias variance splitting, you'll see this type of graph. So this is your bias and this is your variance. So here we have this something. So here the bias is high, here the variance is high, and sometimes we want to decrease it. So decrease the bias, decrease the variance. At some point, it's an equilibrium state. So that is what we wanted in our data set. So it means that when you are coming to here, in this machine learning course, we have three types of learning. We have chosen these three which are very important for you, plus we are going to give you a detailed description about them. There are multiple aspects as well, but we are not going to discuss, right? So here we are keeping some variety of algorithms. We will be learning about KNN, we will be learning about linear regression, multiple linear regression, this is principal component linear regression, but we will cover it day by day, right? So you can have the full understanding of each and every topic with so much variance, and plus with some proper examples and generalizations. After this course, you are able to see like this how to apply regression. You are able to solve the questions easily. So this is a bias variance split. So here it is written in some formal terms. So here it is written the measure of error during difference between a true function and the expected prediction by the model. So basically what they are saying is the error due to the difference between true and expected prediction. Expected prediction का मतलब है जब मॉडल से आपको prediction मिल रही है, right? So let's say if a model is there and I show model 50 images, it will give me some prediction. I will take out of it. Okay, so I give them we are from there. It's more like in a probabilistic sense we are saying how far the expectation is from the true value. It means that if, for example, let's say there are two classes, okay, and I am biased towards red class, and there is some blue class also. So always for every blue there will be my answer will be red. My answer will be red. So my expected answer will be red, right? Because I'm biased towards it. So this is like a bias. And the final ground truth will have some truth. So the error between this is called the bias. So it's more like in a formulation way. Because someone asks us that biasness is subject to favorism. But how you will explain it? How you will get the value out of your model? So the bias of a model is the expected truth. If your model is biased, it means most of the answer will be towards a particular answer. Just for example, if I write it like this, presently we have, in our lab there is my colleague who is working on this turmeric preparation. Turmeric means haldi. So sometimes people identify with some chemicals and so data of adulterated samples and pure samples using some heat camera, thermal camera, what we say. So what they have done is there are 90 samples of pure, okay, and there are some maybe 20 samples of unpure. They have chosen this, and what their model does is, because they have seen the 90 samples, what they have done, you can take the accuracy, because accuracy is a very good performance measure. So what, just imagine in a data 90 samples are pure and 20 samples are unpure. There is a model M1 which predicts that let me know what is the accuracy of this model. I have given you a question. There is a data with 90 pure samples, 20 unpure samples. If M1 is predicting all these samples as pure, what will be the accuracy?
More than 90%.
More than 90%. Do you think it is possible?
If you just take accuracy as a performance measure, then of course not.
So that's why these terms comes into picture. So because the model is biased, so the expected, that's why we calculate the expected outcome from the model. If the expected outcome is always a pure value, then obviously the model has more bias. Okay, so if you talk about bias here, it means your answer will be 20-99, and your for these 20 samples you will get 100% bias. We will take according to the class. Okay, so this is bias. Second is variance. So measures the variability of your model's prediction around its expected value. So it means that the model can predict. Generally, you know why these are written as expected. Expected means average. Wherever this P you see in probabilistic thing, it means mean or average. It's the same thing. So generally these models are probabilistic in nature. They are trained in a way that mathematically if you denote these models, then they will look like that you are calculating the distribution of data, that how the data will look like. If this type of data is there, then my answer will be this. If this type of data is there, my answer will be this. So you are modeling those distributions. Of all those distributions, some mean and variance are always there. So generally you see this graph, this bell-shaped graph. So this is the mean and this is your variances. How much spread is there? This is the variance, right? So this variance and bias are very important for your model to perform. Why? Just think about this. If I give you so much variety of data on one day and ask you some question on another day, you will not perform well. Why? Because you are good at training. If you are learning in the class, it means you are overfitting. Sometimes you say, Varun, don't overfit on my words. It means that what I am saying is just think about it, grasp it, and then apply. It's not like that मैंने कह दिया taking as a factual thing, you are taking that factual and you are not thinking about it, so you are not able to generalize. And in life situations, wherever you find these problems, you have to be generalized, right? आपको generalization करना पड़ेगा. Why? Let's say you are building a model to detect tumor. So let's say in the data there are some 2-3 samples in which some special type of tumor are there. Are you able to generalize it? No. Those data will not help you make generalization. Maybe in the real world you can have much more variety of data. So more the variety, but keep the bias in each example. So that's why the bias and variance are very important. Okay, and basically this was your main
Ma'am,
yes.
I had this doubt that how do we use those bands and variance formulas for a classifier model?
Generally we don't use variance and formulas there. When you have a classification model, you have two things. Basically classification in some class there is one slide where you have this training sample. So what you do is you take some data, have some training, and test the data on another data set. For example, I am giving you some examples here, some questions here. These are for your training. If I give you the same example in test, maybe you are cramming it and giving the correct answer, right? So what I will do, I will test you on a different type of data that can use this knowledge. So generally, we try to make question papers so that you can use the concept there, right? So we don't go for biasness. We plot a graph. What we plot? We plot training accuracy. So training accuracy for each iterations. So it should be like this. Okay, and after that we are testing accuracy as well for each iteration. Moving down. Just the indicators. So if the variance is high, you have to take measures for that. There are different measures to reduce the variance of your model or your data. Okay. Similarly, let's say if your that 90% of the same class, 10% of the another class. This is an example of biasness, but this is not actually biasness. Biasness means your answers are biased. Okay, so that's why the accuracy will be low. I'm not saying the data is biased, it's just that the predictions are biased. So if I give you the data from different classes, but you are biased, you have an understanding, you are not able to learn, you are just giving me this sample is also A, second sample is also A, third sample is also A, जो पॉलिसी में इसके अंदर आपने इसके आंसर B टिक कर दिए थे. We have given you good data set to test, but आपने क्या किया, everything you have quoted D. Maybe हो सकता है कुछ सही होंगे, कुछ गलत होंगे, but your accuracy will not be high, right? So this is called biasness of a system. So generally using these graphs, you get an idea whether your system is biased or bias means underfit, variance means overfit. So if your system is underfit or overfit, you take measures according to that. So most probably in some slide there is this concept. Okay, is that clear?
So, so why these formulas then? Where do we use them?
Generally, we use them where we are strictly applying probabilistic approaches. In present-day machine learning, we don't work specifically on probabilistic approaches कि आपको जो भी preventative rules नहीं है, those don't work on that. If you want to calculate it, you can calculate it. Just think about it. The formula for biasness is predicted value minus your expected value from model. What is the expected value from model? Expected means the majority. Let's say I have given the model this whole data, and the average output from that model is your expected value. If you think that the model is somehow good, it means it will give you the correct answer for each and every task. If you think the model is giving you the same answer for let's say there are 100 samples and the model is giving 78. Your model मॉडल को एक probabilistic way में define करेंगे, then it is defined as this. The expected outcome of a model, if it is fixed, then it means you are biased towards a single or 2 or 3 values. Getting my point?
Yes, yes. Thank you.
Okay, so if you have any other doubts, then please you can go ahead. Otherwise, there are simple questions. I do think some questions are which are this you can easily go through.
Ma'am, I had a doubt.
Yes, go ahead.
Ma'am, being in second year, I don't have like probability का इतना knowledge. So is it necessary कि मैं machine learning के लिए probability मुझे बहुत अच्छे से आना चाहिए, या ये कोर्स में उतना कवर हो जाएगा जितना मुझे आना जरूरी है?
Look, generally we try to, मैं इसका आंसर सिर्फ इतना बोलूँगी कि if you don't, okay, just give me an answer that if I ask you what is the chance of coming 1 in a die, if you throw a die, what is the chance that you will get 1?
That's 1 by 6.
Asking the probability function. Okay,
Yeah.
correct. You don't know
नहीं,
if you
that
do
much
the
basic
basic.
probability I know, but yeah, in detail I don't know. That's what I'm asking.
So basically, generally, you have a problem if you want to learn. You do not have a problem in this course because we will cover those probabilistic approaches which we will be using here. It's not an issue. But if you want to do better, then at least learn for these distributions. So
Distributions,
probability
alright.
is not distribution. Probability is nothing if you know about how this distribution works. Means I'm not saying just be perfect in that, but just know about the basic knowledge of this distribution. That okay, if Gaussian is there, if I'm asking you, if I'm giving you a term that Gaussian, you know that Gaussian is this. If I'm asking you that
Okay. Okay, thank you, ma'am.
Excuse me, ma'am. Ma'am, I didn't have a doubt, but I wanted to share a problem with you. At 3 o'clock, I was trying to join this meeting, but already 100 people had joined it, so it was very hard for me to join. So after an hour, I was finally able to join it. So in the next session, can you please do something so that everybody can join? I mean, I bet there are lots other people who could not join this meeting. Only 100 participants are allowed in the Google Meet. No,
Ma'am,
ma'am.
it's
It
a
was
real
very hard
problem.
to.
Yes, ma'am, it was
Actually,
somewhat very
many of
difficult.
people are facing the same.
Ma'am, same problem I also faced.
Yeah, same problem I have to face.
Yes,
Yeah.
ma'am.
Ma'am, you are not audible.
Hello, hello. Am I audible? Hello, am I audible now?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes,
I
yes,
was
Ji, ma'am.
asking you that there is one email ID for queries, right?
No idea about
Yes,
that,
yes,
ma'am.
yes. The Sharanya has given yes. There is an email ID on which you can ask your queries. You can post this query there. In fact, you can post it after this class right now, because if I don't know if there is a, because last year I am completely like 200 students joined.
Ma'am, it is not possible to create a WhatsApp group?
Look, you have to, if you want to share anything here, you can post it in the chat. If anyone wants to join, then obviously, sure.
Ma'am, can you also please share the query, the email you were talking about?
Okay, yeah, sure. This is my email ID. But I suggest you कि please, if you are using this email ID most of the time, because this is my official email ID, many of your messages are in spam. Okay, so if I am busy, I don't check the spam. So if I am not reverting you back, you can prompt me on the Google form. I will share with you. Okay, so this is my email ID. You can use this. And secondly, computer science. Means look, WhatsApp group link or anything else, it's just up to you guys. We are not means taking care of that. So I think many opportunities are there on your website also. So don't, who are not comfortable, it's not compulsory. That's what I am saying. Those who want, you can, means this is for you people, just to get a connection with all of you, because I'll be connecting with the email only. All right. So slides, basically this link is shared to you, a drive link and a video link, in which all the files and video will be shared. Okay, and this is there is some query email. I don't remember it, but there is some query email on which you can query it, that goes directly to your NPTEL organizers. They will alert you back.
Ma'am, is there any particular suggestion for the final NPTEL examination? Like, do we need to practice the previous year questions or something of that sort?
Look, I don't know about anything about the final examination, because that's not, that's the part we are not connected to. We have just the responsibility that we can take these sessions, and we are here to solve your queries. That's it. We don't know anything about those examinations. हाँ, ये जरूर है, what I know from the previous things, that all the content that is covered in the videos that is given to you on the content, okay, that will be covered from there. The examination will be covered from there. Here we can provide you some extra links for your help. I'm not saying that these are sufficient or these are necessary. All the things that are necessary and sufficient is already given to you. We are here just for your help, that if you need any doubts, clearance, if you need to discuss, then we are here. We are meeting you here every week. Otherwise, all things are given to you at your portals.
Yes, ma'am. Actually, some of the videos are too difficult for us to understand. I find it a bit difficult. That's why, ma'am.
It can happen also because you have just started. When you start learning this thing again and again, those things will be get clear to you. So that's why I generally keep these lectures like this. So basically, this is my this feedback form. So this feedback form, you can fill it anytime. You can save this also. And this feedback form, because our next session will be on 3rd August. So if you will fill this form before 1st August, then it will be helpful to get an idea that what I should cover in the next session. Otherwise, by default, I generally cover all, means I touch all the topics, try to touch all the topics that is covered in your week. So your next week is related to, I think, regression, if I'm not wrong. So all the regression, one questions, I will solve it. And if I am, because I solve one question with you, I'm not able to cover those previous year questions with full explanation. So that's why we can, if you want to just cover the previous year questions, then it is fine to me. It's okay. So that's why it's your choice that how you wanted to cover these sessions.
No,
So
please,
first,
please.
Yes, ma'am. It would
Clear
be
the
nice if you
concept.
could cover the previous year questions.
No, I'd suggest we cover the concept because the concept is not clear to all of us.
generally
Yes, ma'am.
last year also people suggested me that I should go with concept, but these questions will be available to you. I'm not saying I'm not going to give you the questions, just that I like this, okay, like this, right? So this is like the question is this, and this explanation will be there if explanation is needed. Sometimes the questions are easy. You can have an idea that, okay, the answer will be like that, then I will give you the correct answer also. So generally my slides are looking like that. For example, this is your question. For example, this. So this is your question for the KNN. So some explanation is needed. That's why this explanation is given to you. And the next in the next slide, the correct answer is also given to you. If I'm not able to cover also, you can refer to these slides. These slides will be given. But I mean, last time majority of you, of the people who have taken this course have recommended me to take the concept, but can leave these questions. So if I think some questions are more important, I discuss that also. So after your feedback, I am able to see that what I can do.
Excuse me, ma'am. I wanted to ask you that are these lectures recorded? I mean, since my beginning of the class was missed, so
Yes, sure. These lectures are recorded and it will be given to you through a YouTube link. In fact, on my channel, there are previous year lectures also. So, content will be same, but may not be the explanation. So if you need some more assistance, you can go through that also.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you so much.
So today is a very light session, and we try to keep it for 2 hours because it's Sunday and I know you all have some other things to do. Plus, any doubt in any question, you can share me on my email ID or through this feedback. Okay, so if because I generally check these Google Forms at least twice in 2 days, right? So if I am able to solve those queries, I'll revert you back, or if it is take time, I'll acknowledge it too. Most probably, yes.
Ma'am, there is one more session on 29th, I guess. So it will be taken by you only or some other person?
29th August?
Yeah, actually for this week one, there are two sessions.
29 July, Tuesday.
Okay, okay. All right. So I think there are 3 sessions for these courses in a week. One is, I think yesterday there was a session also, right? Saturday.
No, ma'am. Today was the first session.
Okay,
Yes,
this is
ma'am,
the
there are
first
only two
session.
sessions for per week.
Okay, 2 sessions per week. It means someone else is going to take the session and they may be covered in a different way. So because of the strength of the students, we keep more tutorials here, but it will be taking by some other persons.
Ma'am, can you please write your channel name, ma'am?
Channel name means YouTube channel.
YouTube channel.
Shreya Bansal.
Okay. Thank you.
Most probably you will if you will type Balaraman sir videos, this introduction to machine learning, you will find those lectures. In fact, most of the TAs that we have taken lectures in previous years also, you will find that on YouTube.
Okay, ma'am. Okay, ma'am.
Yeah.
Thank you, ma'am.
Okay, thank you so much, ma'am.
Okay, okay. Thank you so much. So let's end this session today and we'll meet again every Sunday actually. Okay. So we have this time. Sorry, Tuesday is written incorrectly here. That's why I think you got confused. It's Sunday. So we will meet again next Sunday. And if you have any suggestions and feedbacks, you can share that here. You can share on my email also. Yes, it may be that I can revert you back with some delay, but yes, I revert back to you. Some student is going to ask some question, right? Related to orthonormality.
Yes, that's
Can
me.
you
I'm
repeat
actually
your channel
sending you the
name, ma'am?
email.
Sorry?
That was me, and I'm sending the email to you.
Okay, sure.
Or
Channel
you
name
want
is
to?
Shreya Bansal. I suggest maybe it will not come upward. You can suggest using the course name, Introduction to Machine Learning, maybe with NPTEL Balaraman sir lectures. It's like that. So you can have
Okay,
that.
ma'am. Thank you.
Okay. Okay,
Ma'am,
all
maybe
right.
I'll upload the channel link here. I think I found it.
Channel link I have previously, I'll share you the previous link.
If you search Shreya Bansal Machine Learning NPTEL, you'll get the first video of her.
Yeah.
Most probably you will get that. Okay, so
Yes,
okay,
ma'am. I got it, and I
okay.
subscribed also.
Oh, thank
Ma'am,
you so much.
one more one query I'm having.
Yes,
I'm working as a scientist in agriculture department. I wanted to know how I can implement ML techniques in enhancing the crop yield. Some sort of algorithm has to be used here.
yes.
Uh,
May I know that which?
will this course will help me?
Yeah, sure. May I know which agricultural university or where you are?
JNKV, Jawaharlal Nehru Krishi Vishwavidyalaya, JNKVV. I'm working in KVK.
Okay. Nice. Actually, look, when you don't have any understanding of ML, right?
I'm having a knowledge, but not so in depth. I only wanted how I can use this in agriculture department, so that I may able to help the farmer in their increasing their crop yield or prediction of their crop yield. because there are a lot of use of this ML techniques and deep learning in this field.
Okay,
So for
look,
yes,
look.
ma'am.
Generally, we had this discussion just yesterday with some professor. I think he is from Pusa, Bihar. It's
Okay.
biggest university of agriculture here.
Hmm,
So what we discussed it, we are uh, presently there are two directions of this digital agriculture. First direction is
Okay.
for us as in my domain, because my domain is computer science, is strictly computer science. So I am
Okay.
more into the innovation of the algorithms that can
Hmm,
enhance some productivity in agriculture, but related to
okay.
technicalities. So basically, I have to research that why this given algorithm is not working and how should I optimize it for this, especially agriculture task. First
Hmm,
aspect.
hmm, hmm,
Second
hmm,
aspect is on the basis of an agronomist. So what agronomists want, they don't have an idea that how these different machine learning algorithms is good or not. They are just like,
hmm,
give me an algorithm, I'll apply that and make a product. This is what
hmm,
they want, right?
hmm, 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 hmm.
So on
Yes,
which
ma'am.
aspect you are talking about?
But same thing, ma'am. If I'm having my rainfall data of
Hmm.
last 10 years or 20 years,
Hmm.
so I could able to predict which crop is best for our district. And
Hmm.
similarly, if you are having soil parameters, like 12 parameters are there,
Hmm.
so I may able to suggest which
Hmm.
sort of means I want that. What is the possibility of this ML techniques? Like theoretical, I have gone to a lot of research paper
Hmm.
in this field, and many algorithm has been used
Hmm.
basically by using XGBoost also.
Hmm. Hmm. Hmm.
But
Hmm.
in real application, what we can do, that is the main query, ma'am. Theoretically,
Actually,
it's
frankly, if I say to you that in real problems, we are working. Actually, we have a funded project with ministry also. They
mm,
wanted us to work for the products, right? So we create
mm,
algorithms. It is working with our labs. It's not an issue.
mm.
Problem is, if you are talking
Okay,
about the
ma'am.
real life deployment, then you have to at least test it. Whether you are working on XGBoost, whether you are working on deep neural networks, the main objective is that the real time it will give you good results, right?
Mm, mm,
Secondly,
mm,
what we
mm,
have found that it's very easy to say that using the temperature data or rainfall data we are able to predict some of the crops. Is it
mm,
fine that we are just using temperature or
mm,
rainfall?
mm,
Question is
mm,
like that.
mm,
So we got to know that we can presently what we know is, if we have good amount of data, you know so
mm,
so
mm,
for example, I am working, my current project is, if I can predict the growth of a plant. Let's say if I give you an image and I say how this
mm,
plant
mm,
will look like in 2 days, after 2 days, okay,
mm,
by default you
mm,
think
mm,
all the necessary nutrients and all the conditions are met, then the plant is
mm.
healthy, then it will look like this, okay.
Okay.
Then
Yes, ma'am.
okay, but this is not for the agronomist. They don't want this. They
Mm,
want, if
mm,
something bad happened, how will it will look like,
mm,
correct? So for
mm,
that I
mm,
need that data also, right? So I don't
mm,
have that
mm,
data presently. The current data
mm,
is very
mm,
limited. So for those
mm,
limited tasks we can have small modules, but from my perspective I can create a full model like that. But yes, these
mm,
small tasks will give you the confidence that if someday my data is so much accurate that I have this all the parameters that are suited for a crop, if I
mm,
have that in hand, I can use these models for that data and that can give me the
mm,
better results, obviously. So it's
mm,
more
mm.
like that. Whether I mean I should say this, do you know anything about programming language?
Yeah, I have done Python, C++,
Correct.
lot of things. Mm,
So just let
mm,
me just answer me this. If you are having a knowledge of Python, C++, someday new language will come in the future.
mm,
So
mm,
you just have to go toward the syntax, right? You know
mm, mm,
what
mm,
is the logical
mm,
thing
mm.
behind these languages. You don't have to
Of course,
get
ma'am.
back, right? So this is what
Mm,
we presently we wanted to train. In fact, the farmers also, that if you are
mm,
able to learn these small machine learning techniques, you are able to build small systems for you. I am
mm,
not talking
mm.
about whether they will be highly precise or not, but yes, this is the
बिल्कुल
main
मैम
building
बिल्कुल
block.
हम्म,
Yes.
हम्म, हम्म, हम्म.
So
मैम आप
distance will help
प्रैक्टिकल भी
also.
लेंगे मैम आप प्रैक्टिकल हैंड्स भी लेंगे कि
Practical
उन
hands-on, actually, it would not have been, it would not been possible. Last time,
अच्छा
I just covered the theory part and it was taking time consuming, actually. So I
अच्छा
can't be
अच्छा
taking
अच्छा
this practical sessions.
ओके ओके मैम ओके
Okay.
थैंक
So,
यू
ma'am,
सो मच मैम
like you said that we have another session with somebody else on 29th. So, will we be having any hands-on with any of the mentors?
I don't know actually. We have not, decided these things that whether someone is comfortable in hands-on or not. That's what actually last time some TAs have taken hands-on because they were comfortable and the students were in demand. Okay, so in the next session you can ask if he can or she can help you with that. Means I'm not sure. I can't say that
Okay,
because
ma'am.
for your actual final paper, hands-on is hands-on is not in your this line of course presently, means for your examination point of view. So and we have only 2 hours per week, so we try to cover first the theoretical concept. If we have more hours, then we can obviously go with that, but because we are restricting towards the 2 hours, so that's why.
Okay,
Hello,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Ma'am, you will be
Hello.
joining this group, ma'am, the WhatsApp group, or
No, no,
how it is,
no,
ma'am?
no. I won't able to. I know what will happen here.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello, ma'am. Hello, ma'am.
Yes,
In
yes.
week 1 video, especially in that NPTEL video, so all videos are almost based on probability, ma'am. I think almost it is mathematical based. So whether upcoming videos are also it is like almost problem solving or like what it is, ma'am, exactly.
For my perspective, hello. Who has asked the question?
Yes, ma'am. Yes.
So look, just I want to clear this very. It's a very small thing. Just like that, machine learning is now taught in every college, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Thing is, there is a small difference which I find. I have taught in Chandigarh University as well, and I have taken their BTech final year, and after that I came here to IIT. So the basic difference is concept never change. Okay, no one is teaching you incorrect, just that the perception is changed. There we try to teach students because students are more like, ma'am, we need to develop models when we, so they are not interested in mathematical backgrounds of these models. They are more into, okay, just let me know this is supervised learning and this is how a KNN will work. Just let me know a basic knowledge like any other algorithm work. In a sorting way, you have, I think you have gone through 5 6 sorts, right? You don't have an understanding how mathematically how deep analysis has been done for these sorts. You don't have to think about it. You are just like, we should know what is quick sort, that's it. So there the concept is, you will find there the students or we taught students like this. Okay, this is KNN work like that, and this is a code, you should have to run this code with this library, that's it. Here in IITs, there is a concept that why we are building these models, the main mathematics behind that. So generally, these concepts are taught in especially machine learning course. It's a very, uh, one of the important core course here. So for that, in first semester, we complete linear algebra and we try to keep this prerequisite that who knows this understanding is able to grasp that. It's not like that you won't get it because we know that many of you don't know about these concepts.
Yes.
So basically, that's why the videos there in the lectures, because sir is taking these lectures in IIT Madras, so these are on that concept. Here, what I generally try is, I'm taking the same concept, I am giving you the same thing, but in somehow in low level. So most probably I will not reach that excellence what he is trying to interpret, but I'm trying, my main objective is, if you don't know anything, you can have that basics. So after my lectures, if you see sir lectures, you are able to grasp more. It's more like that. So generally what when I see his lectures, I am able to grasp it because I have taken a machine learning course here in our department as well, which is the same inline course. If I have taken it 2 years back when I was not here, so I have to stop the video, search for these terms which I don't know, then come back it. So here my goal is, if I can teach you those small terms in between, that's it. Otherwise, everything is there on your portal and it is in the much more good quality. So
Ma'am, is by any chance that you can give some sample questions for us to work out and see, ma'am? I guess that helps us to do some
sample
analytics
questions
or
in which
problem.
form?
Like in the week 1, as based on the week 1 sessions.
So in this slide, there are multiple
Yeah.
questions based on week 1. So it may be there are 15 to 20 questions per slide. So these are, you can practice it.
Okay.
Ma'am, one more questions I'm having. That
Please slides share it, ma'am.
Slides will be given to you. Videos link will be shared to you.
Okay, ma'am.
Someone else was talking, right?
Ma'am, one question I'm having. Today I have joined class after 4 p.m. as I was unable to join your sessions starting from the 3 p.m. With this thing. Every week this is only going to happen because the limit or ranges of the participant to join your session is only 100, I think so. So every week we have to face the same problem.
Look, I'll just see out that is it the the requirement for Google Meet. If it is like that, then I
And
can't be.
second thing, ma'am.
Yes.
Second thing, ma'am, if like such this problem exists, so where we are going to contact at that time, because the class is of only 2 hours.
Look, I just give you this suggestion that there is a query email given to you. Just find it out. You have an email for
Yes,
any
ma'am.
queries, right? Just post this query there
Okay.
that after 100 participants, I am not able to join. Please help us. So they will give you some suggestion.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay. 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 All right. Okay. Any more doubts?
Hello, ma'am. Just one
Yes.
question. So I'm preparing for GATE, DSA, and AI. So I need some suggestion from you, like from where to practice questions, or maybe some books where I can find some questions which are related to GATE, AI, and DS.
Look, I have given GATE, I think 5 years back. So I don't know how much it has changed. First thing. Second thing, my suggestion is, because I generally refer what you can say the standard books. So if you are I think GATE does not have. I don't know about this because it's much more time I have given GATE. So is it like the content of AI and ML is increased?
They have introduced a new paper, AI and data science.
Okay, so I don't think it is asking you too much there. I don't think so, because still the GATE has the concept that your basics should be clear. So there the weightage is given to those basic subjects, those data structures and so. So what I believe. But if you think this, for this AI part, I generally suggest that some books.
Majority portion is like maths and your machine
Basics.
learning. So
Machine
yeah.
learning, is it a concept machine learning introduced?
Yeah, so they introduce as a subject like machine learning, and all, and the syllabus that we are going to cover in this course, it is like same there also.
Okay, so actually, thing is, I have to look for that ki how the questions are there, because look, if the questions are simple, it's just conceptual, it's just on the basis of some small concept, not much deep mathematics. You can get it from any YouTube video. Good links from medium.com. Medium.com is a good link. I generally follow that. And this analytics vidya is a good blog, which is very nice. Another is this towards data science is a good blog, because I don't go through these machine learning through complete book, but if they have good mathematical structure, then there are some standard books that we follow. But those books generally people don't read it in colleges. Generally means they are standardized, but as I discussed just right now, some universities are focused on that how means what things are. So basically I have
Uh,
to look for this. So let me just get it back that how the questions are there. Then I can suggest you that whether you should go deep, or you can have that idea from some websites which are good at understanding. Actually, you will get it faster than the books.
okay, okay, okay. Thank
Yeah,
you.
generally for GATE preparations, because of the basic subjects, there are standardized books, and I suggest you to follow those books only. You have to read those books. If Tannenbaum is written, you have to go by that. If you don't know the concept, you can search it on internet, no worries. But the flow should be made from these standard books. But in machine learning or deep learning, the concept is there are some books which are highly mathematical. So whether they are asking those questions, if they are asking, then it's good. If they're not even asking and you want to pursue in this field, then they are also good for you. But presently I always say that today is the era of smart work. If you think that is not helping you at this time because time is running out, then go towards those things which they can help you in quick time. So just email me if I just forget it, but otherwise I look at what ML questions they are following in GATE.
Okay, okay. Thank you.
Okay,
What
done.
are those standard books now?
Standard books for
This machine learning.
machine learning, there is this, I don't remember the name. One is like this Goodfellow book of deep learning. It's a good book. And there is another book. Just wait. Uh,
There are like two volumes of a book by uh, an author called Kevin Murphy. Kevin Murphy.
I have not go towards Kevin Murphy. Let me
Someone
get
else
back.
suggested. Okay.
Let me get back that what are the books that you can refer to. Means look, there are many books. It's not like that ki some books are good or some not. In IITs there are some special books that we follow from the authors that have started these concepts. So I just don't remember the scientist's name. His book is quite uh, David, I think. Standard book. I just don't remember the name. I'll send you. Okay, the name and the books which we follow. Generally, if you are going towards the concept, then I don't follow any book. There are multiple concept. You can read it. It's common concept. These books. I think sir has also given you some book. Sir ने भी आपको book तो बताई होगी कोई. Let me get back. I'll let you know. Okay.
Uh, Ma'am, so it's actually in the corresponding place. Like if we go into about the course, they have given the references, ma'am. I think people can have a look of the textbooks that sir is following.
Yeah, you can go towards that. Means I must say that there is this book he has also mentioned is generally in IITs we follow that book. It's
So
quite
he,
difficult to understand, but yes, we follow it.
he has given this Elements of Statistical Learning by Trevor Hesty. So that's what he has given in the portal.
I'll get back to you.
Okay. Yeah.
Generally we remember the book by the author name. We don't
Okay, ma'am.
remember the book name title,
Okay.
but by the
Okay.
author. For example,
Okay,
Deep
ma'am.
Learning, Goodfellow is the book.
Okay, for deep learning. Okay, ma'am. Yeah.
Goodfellow.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay, all right. All right, chalo. Okay, bye-bye. Let's meet next Sunday. Till then, enjoy your Sunday and bye-bye.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
Okay, bye.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
All right.
Thank you.